Inside Mississippi JUCO football is powered by Pawpaws Campers and Cars. www.pawpawsrvs.com. By the MACJC, the toughest league in America. By Heritage Properties, Bank Plus, Mississippi Sports Medicine, EnviroTurf Services, Farm Bureau, C-Spire, the Mississippi Army National Guard, and Brown Bottling Group Pepsi.
Mississippi Community College cheerleaders, and welcome to another edition of Inside Mississippi JUCO football.
And Joseph Pennington now joins us, fitness instructor here at Northeast Mississippi Community College inside the Burgess Activities Center. Joseph, this facility was recently renovated. How are things coming along to this point?
They're going really well. It's been very well received, not only for the campus, but for the community as well.
And when you look at this re-renovation, how have things come along to your liking?
We were lucky enough to get every piece of equipment that we really wanted. We had obviously support from the faculty and staff, the entire school, leadership here on campus as well.
How do people join and become members here inside the Burgess Activities Center?
Right. Well, all the students, faculty, and staff already have free access to the facility. Community members can actually access the Northeast website, and you'll see the fitness link on there. They'll complete the form. They're on the website. Visit Ramsey Hall, the business office, to make a payment there, and then have their ID made as well, their fitness ID.
Talk about some of the equipment that is inside this facility.
Okay, so we have plenty of cardio equipment, 24 pieces of cardiovascular equipment, everything from rowing machines, stair climbers, treadmills, of course, ellipticals, bikes, things like that. We do have 10 spin bikes. We have a spinning class here as well. A full array of free weights, machine weights, and stretching devices as well.
And how about fitness instructors? Are they available?
Right, absolutely. We always have someone on staff that can help assist members with not only the machines, but also with the actual workouts as well. So we have every shift there'll be a certified fitness instructor here for the members.
And now we're with Jeffrey Powell, webmaster for Northeast Mississippi Community College. The iPad initiative, a year old, but it has now gone live. Yeah. How is it coming?
It's going great. We've had about 900 students that have taken advantage of this to save money on textbook and have interactive experiences in the classroom.
The goals, both short-term and long-term, for this iPad initiative, what are they?
Our first goal is to save students money on textbooks, because most textbooks have been running about $1,500 per semester, and we're trying to get that down to $300 to $500 per semester for students, and also to create an engaging experience in the classroom. Our faculty, they have been really, excited to have this initiative on campus. We have them asking, can we require all our students to have these so that they can do more things in the classroom? So they have been really well received. Students have really taken a hold of this. We sold 900, and that's new iPads, and then we count the students who actually already have an iPad, and we're up to about half our student populations that have iPads.
Now let's take a look at some of the highlights from the toughest league in America. Let's go Tigers!
Down to Jones County Junior College in Ellisville as the Bobcats entertaining Cole Lynn. Wolfpack need a win and some help to clinch a playoff spot, but the Bobcats, they'll be ready to come out and take on this Wolfpack squad in this South Division rival. Wolfpack in blue, and they'll get the defense started right away. No safety here, but a tackle for loss right around the half-yard line. Colton McGee on the stop there. Kruzik here. Matthias Robinson, the tight end. Have they not used this guy well all year long? And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown in favor of Cole Lynn early, 7-0. Kruzik to the air. This one here going to be intercepted. Jamal Blackwell. He'd have a nice game defensively and a nifty return as well. That not only stymies a Cole Lynn drive, but keeps the Bobcats in business. Here's Blackwell again. We touched about it, and here he strikes again, another INT, and again that Bobcat defense. Burridge here under pressure, dumps it off to Tevin Moore. Moore gets a nice block, and look at him go down the sideline. Gets another block, turns on the afterburners. He is gone. Touchdown, Moore. Game knotted at 7. Kruzik can throw it, but he can also run. Look at how agile he is as he dives into the end zone. It's 14-7 Wolfpack. All right, Bobcats looking to get moving. Pass here, a little defense the other way. That one intercepted, picked off by Joseph Esty, and a nice return as well. Cole Lynn, boy, they brought the defense all season long once again. All right, look at Kruzik here. Going to stop, fire over the middle, hits his man, Matthias Robinson. Boy, have they not used him well. Again, it's worth repeating. He has been solid for them this year. Nichols with a field goal here, 17-7 in favor of Cole Lynn. Bobcats not done. One reason why, Tevin Moore. Moore with a nice return, and the Bobcats set up in good shape. They'd cap it off here. Stephen Cowan gonna plow his way in for the touchdown. It's 17-14, about 5 minutes left, fourth quarter. Bobcats now on the move. Here's Tevin Moore. Gets to the outside, and he might go. No, Jalen McDaniel with the touchdown saving tackle. The linebacker saves the game. Chance to tie it now. Bobcats field goal attempt, no good. Bobcats will get the ball back. They look to move, and they're coming right back at it. First down here. Jones County Junior College on the move. Inside a minute to go. Last chance here. Burridge to the end zone. Incomplete. And Cole Lynn, the Wolfpack, get the victory on the road over Jones. Keep their playoff hopes alive. They win it 17-14. Down to Summit we go, home of the Southwest Bears as they entertain Hines Community College. Hines needs a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. Reed James for Southwest with a field goal. It's 3-0. Watch Trey Fleming here. Starts his journey at the 15. And look at him improvise. Still on his feet. A gutsy run by big number 80. That'll set up Sidney Davis Jr. in motion. He's into the end zone for the touchdown, 10-0. Matt Soley on, gets the Eagles on the board with a field goal. It's a 10-3 ball game. Jaquez Parks at quarterback. Over the middle here. Nice grab for a first down. Jameer Taylor with the catch. And Hines moving the football. Boy, Parks can throw it, and he can run it. Boy, have the Eagles had a nice balance at quarterback this year with the rush and the toss. This time, it's a rushing score. We're tied at 10. Remember, Hines needs to win to keep their hopes alive. Brian McDuffie in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. 17-10, Eagles with the lead. On the ground, DJ Sims, another tough customer for the winningest active coach in the history of the NJCAA, and Gene Murphy picks up a first down there. Little Bear defense, ball, and the Bears come up with it. Boy, have they been opportunistic defensively all year. But so have the Eagles. Picked off. Touchdown to Corey McGee. And Hines builds the lead. Watch this. Boy, you don't coach this. You don't recommend this. Look at Taylor. Picks up a hot football on a punt, but he's gone. It works out. Touchdown Taylor. Touchdown Eagles. And they open up a comfortable lead here in the second half. Look at Kevin Ratliff on the defense. Wraps up Haygood and drops him for a loss. And Hines Community College comfortably ahead. Parks, boy, look at this connection here. Jameer Taylor for the touchdown. And Hines Community College up 3 scores. Bears not done. Haygood here in tight coverage. Cameron Williams with the catch of the touchdown, but it wouldn't be enough. The Hines Community College Eagles. Look at the high steppers. Eagles win this one. 38-17, and the win keeps their playoff hopes alive. It all depends now on what East Central does. And there are the East Central Warriors and Tredarian Gamble, the number 2 rusher in the MACJC. If they win, they clinch their first playoff berth since 2001. But Tyler Jacks with a nice stop on 4th down. Wildcats, again, bring the defense as they have all year. Remember, Pearl River knocked off number 1 at the time, Cole Lynn, earlier in the year. Look at this. Nice pass completion there. And that's why this league is so tough. That led to a first down. Here's Gamble. This is the balance that Ken Karcher has put together. He bulldozes his way for a first down. They can throw it when they have to, and they can run it. All right, Hoskett here to the air. He's got his man. Touchdown, Henry Murphy. And the Warriors lead it 7-0. Look at that nice grab there. Short gain, but still, the hands and the concentration. Kranz here going to throw and going to find Girani Hinton. Boy, he's had a nice year for the Wildcats. Nice grab and held onto it as he's wrapped up and tackled after a nice gain. Marshall Kranz here going to keep it himself. Look at the footwork, cradles the football, picks up a Wildcat first down. Kranz on the ground. There's that big defense and the sack. Credit that one to Derek Mahaffey. That would set up a Brennan O'Keefe field goal, 7-3 ball game. Hoskett to the air. Who's he looking for? Boy, got to be his favorite target. Kabian Ento with the catch. Touchdown Warriors. They lead at 14-3. Over the middle here. There's a nice catch. Upended, but hanging on to it, Jordan Thomas. And this would be a defensive struggle all night long. Here's Kendrick Hare with the sack on Hoskett. And again, the Wildcats, strong defensively this year. Kranz here, going to try to play action. Not going to work. That one dropped. Derek Mahaffey again with the sack, and that's what this defense does. Boy, how fast and how good has East Central got on that defensive line? Field goal attempt up and good by Aaron Garrett. All right, East Central can taste it. And there's the defense. Intercepted. And a nice return by Jalen Lofton. And East Central Community College wins the game. They clinch a playoff spot. First time since 2001 that the Warriors are headed to the playoffs. Boy, there's head coach Ken Karcher congratulating his team. And what a job Coach Karcher has done with this program. In just 2 recruiting seasons, the Warriors are postseason bound. East Central wins it over Pearl River Community College, 20-3. And there's Jack Wright, head coach of Northwest up in Senatobia. Boy, they're ranked 6th in the country. One reason why, this guy right here, leading rusher in the MACJC, Justin Crawford, takes it in from 8 yards out. Look at this play here. Todd Wilson with the catch in tight coverage. Navigates his way right down to the 1 yard line. They're going to mark him just shy, but that would set up this. Max Joseph takes it in from 1 yard out. It's 14-0 Northwest midway through the first quarter. Justin Crawford bolts free, 53 yards, and he's gone. 21-0 in favor of the Rangers. Little defense here. Punt block. There's 2 points for the defense. And the Rangers extend the lead. Look at this hands here. Kai Austin with the catch. Are you kidding me? One of the better catches you'll see all year long in the MACJC. Back on the ground. They'll run this one here. Max Joseph, tough 9-yard touchdown run. Look at this. Pitch here. Ball is fumbled right at the goal line. That's still a live football. And Northwest will pounce on it. DeAndre Brown with the fumble recovery for the touchdown. And the Rangers rolling in Senatobia. Here's Kai Austin, 34-yard pass. Shea Chisholm in at quarterback. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Rangers readying themselves for the postseason. All right, Coahoma going to get on the board here. Greg Johnson going to pick up the ball here on the move, and he is gone. 86-yard punt return. Boy, look at the blocking for him as well. And he takes it across the goal line for the touchdown. And that gets Coahoma on the board. Another player that's been an impact guy for the Tigers, this guy right here. Devontae Jones gonna make the catch. Now watch the footwork. Spin it a dance, and he'll bring it across the goal line. And that cuts it to 51-14. But it was all Northwest Rangers as they prepare for the 2015 playoffs as Northwest wins this one over Coahoma, 51-14. And now we're with Ricky Ford, the president of Northeast Mississippi Community College. And Coach, as you look at your first 100 days here as president, how has it been for you, and what are some of your short-term goals?
It has been outstanding. We have really, the people have really bought into what we're trying to do and the direction that I would like for everything to go. One of the biggest challenges, I wouldn't say a challenge, but one of my biggest goals was to everyone to have a very, very positive attitude and to promote Northeast, and I think it's gone well.
Enrollment numbers are up here at Northeast Mississippi Community College. I know you're very happy with that, and it's a great step forward for this institution.
Correct. Being a president of an institution, we are so enrollment driven. And of course, every institution of higher learning is enrollment driven because you've got to have the numbers. Last year we were up about 400 students, and I was a little bit apprehensive about the upcoming year, this year, because I was assuming that, well, if we can just maintain what we got last year, we would be okay. But we were very, very fortunate. Our enrollment services department did a fantastic job of getting out and recruiting and selling Northeast to our communities and to our state and even our surrounding states. And we were up about 100 students, I think. So that was outstanding that we're up some.
The iPad Initiative program. Northeast started this, the first of the MACJC to do so recently. Can you provide us with an update on how that's progressed?
We've got positive feedback from the students. We've got positive feedback from the faculty. And the thing about the iPad Initiative is one thing that it does, it provides an enormous amount of knowledge in front of the student. And in order for a student to be successful, the more knowledge and information that you can put in front of them, the better they're going to be as a student. Beginning in 2016, spring of 2016, we will be completely digital with our textbooks. So that's going to reduce our students' cost as far as books goes. It's going to cut it in half.
Ricky, recently the NJCAA welcomed you to Florida and put you in their National Junior College Athletic Association Hall of Fame. We all know that was a tremendous honor, but just your thoughts on being recognized and receiving such a prestigious award and prestigious acknowledgement.
Well, anytime that you're recognized by your peers, so to speak, or the association that you've worked for many, many years, it is a tremendous honor. And I was so humbled by it that it was just outstanding that I would even be considered. It shows two things. One, it shows that I had some really, really good players. And then the recognition that it brought to Northeast Mississippi Community College too, I think that was huge. So it's not so much about me; it is about the school, and it is about the players that played for me over the years. So I want them to know that I appreciate everything that they did.
The renovations here at Northeast Mississippi Community College, Boonville, absolutely impressive.
Thank you. We have a number of renovation projects and that we're extremely proud of. The first one, of course, being our campus bookstore and our e-learning center. So we have a number of computer labs located there for students and distance learning and things like that. Then we move on up the boulevard and we have renovated and Bonner Arnold Coliseum, which is our basketball venue on campus. Then we move across the boulevard to our Burgess Activity Center, which now it is a complete state-of-the-art fitness center. We have another big project that will be starting in the spring through our MDOT project, we call it, and that's where we will revamp the entire boulevard and connect the walking trail that we'll have with it, along with the walking trail from the city of Boonville to their park.
And now it's time for more highlights from the toughest league in America. Go Tigers!
And to Moorhead we go. East Mississippi, ranked third in the country. They are in town for the regular season finale to take on the Mississippi Delta Trojans. Trojans in red, and Jarvis Jeffries, boy, he's had a nice year. 6 sacks on the year for the Trojans. Here's Roberts over the middle. More defense. Boy, they've been opportunistic. Give that one to Denarius Howard. Boy, he's had some nice interceptions in the end zone. Okay, East Mississippi going to get going. John Franklin III in at quarterback. He races it in for the game's first score. John Franklin III again follows that powerful offensive line. He's in for a touchdown. Little defense here. Tipped in the air. Dontavius Powell with the pick. And that would set up East Mississippi in good shape. Pressure. Franklin steps up, and just look at how fast he is. Takes it in for another score. It's 28-0 in favor of East Mississippi. On the ground, they run it here. Another rushing touchdown. And East Mississippi Community College on their way. Look at that one-handed grab. Dario Robinson with the catch, and East Mississippi wins the regular season finale on the road over Mississippi Delta, 48-0. It's homecoming at Holmes Community College of Goodman. There's Dre Massey, an MAC-JC All-Star in his own right. Now to the air they go. Dante Armstrong, has he not had some memorable catches this year? There's one of them right there. Bryant here to Massey. They run that option that sets up the pass, and they navigate their way inside the red zone. Bryant now. DeJarrett going to keep it himself. Fouls that offensive line. And Holmes Community College on the board. They come right back. DJ Montgomery right here. 14-6 Holmes, first quarter. Watch this catch, folks. L.J. Hawkins held onto it for the first down. Bryant here. Little screen to Massey. Has the blockers, and he is gone. Touchdown, Dre Massey. And Holmes with a 2-score lead as they go at it in Goodman. Tavares Lampkin here. Look at Tavares going to take it. Bounce off tacklers, pick up a first down, dip the shoulder. Boy, that kid's been a solid performer. So is this guy, Isaiah Williams, for Holmes as they bring the defense. And Arthur Turner going to take it here into the end zone as he stretches it across the goal line. Boy, he has flourished in the second half of the MAC-JC season. Look at the interception here. Woodrow Prince skies high into the Goodman sky to haul that one down. Turner again on the toss sweep. That's what Jeff Coons' squad can do when you run that triple option threat. It causes all kinds of havoc. Pass here. That's a nice completion there. Pedarius Martin with the catch. And that would set up this. Doss going to take it from 1 yard out. But it was all Turner and all Holmes Community College on homecoming. Holmes Community College wins this one in Goodman, 56-20. And to Perkinston we go, homecoming for the Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College Bulldogs as the sophomore maids are paraded onto the field. Itawamba in town, Indians in red. And boy, Gulf Coast pretty balanced on offense and defense as they gang tackle the running back there. Little pass out here to the flat, but nothing little about it. Chris Robinson going to take it the distance, and Mississippi Gulf Coast with the game's first score in the first quarter, where they are balanced down at the Perk. Look at this. Early going to launch. Ishmael Morrow with the catch. He's into the end zone, and it's 14-0 Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. Little defense, too. They can play it. There's Octavius Johnson with the pick, and he has got the speed to take it the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Look at this fade here, and that one picked off. Rayvon Davis with the interception on the defense. Back to the air early. Got a man, and it's Chris Robinson again. And it's 28-7, Gulf Coast second half. Watch the tough running here. Bam! Off a tackler. That's Walter Williams. He'd race this one down to the 1 yard line, but that's why this is a tough league. Illustrated right there. Here's T-Rod Daniels. He's found his way into the end zone this year, and he's back in again. And Mississippi Gulf Coast wins this one, 38-7, and they are readying themselves for postseason play.
And now let's take a look at the score, stats, and standings from around the toughest league in America. Go football. Go Tigers! Northeast!
Inside Mississippi JUCO Football is powered by Pawpaws Campers and Cars. www.pawpawsrvs.com. By the MACJC, the toughest league in America. By Heritage Properties, Bank Plus, Mississippi Sports Medicine, EnviroTurf Services, Farm Bureau, C-Spire, the Mississippi Army National Guard, and Brown Bottling Group Pepsi.